All right, we're gonna start it off. What is it? Welcome back. All right, we got a short block, that big long block, new cam, springs, tuning kit. What else? Oil pan, cam, springs, tuning kit, and stud kit for the LSX. Because it's a supercharged engine. Now it's going to a twin turbo engine. That's for the MC. For this one, for the truck, the heads are here. These are just regular LS3 performance heads. Nothing special. Nothing special on this one. They're just reman heads. Because the other ones are, the engine, transmission, everything on that engine came out to be duds. The engine has to get fully rebuilt. Transmission got to get it fully rebuilt, and we're not gonna risk it with using all brand new stuff with used heads. So we got brand new reman heads. We're just gonna change the springs and the lift tuning kit on it too. New everything's here for it, but the engine is still not here. So we're just gonna do we're gonna do the springs on those. So we're gonna just do the springs on everything, put these back in the boxes, and that goes back onto the engine. Other than that, that's it. Fab was about to take off the crank on it because we gotta take off that front cover, and that crank doesn't go back onto it because that's a supercharged crank. It has 3 pulleys. This is your AC. This is your regular accessory drive and your supercharged. So we're just gonna remove that crank, and his accessories goes onto that engine. And like I said, it's just all springs on everything. That one we're gonna put the oil pan onto it, and do the cam and do all that shit. So y'all gonna follow us into this journey of doing all this shit. The spring you can say spring compressor that I use is from Motion Works. You can see this is the kit from Motion Works. What it is 2 rockers. One is for the LS3 head and one is for the regular standard head. So what you do is just you bolt it onto your head like a regular, and then you use your you can say a pry bar a breaker bar, and what you do is just press down on it and it releases the I can show you on this head, but I think I need the LS3 head one. So what it goes, you gotta put your little fucking where the fucking rockers go, and you bolt that down right there, and you press down with your breaker bar. You press down and it releases the shit. So you got one for this one. You can see how it doesn't match up, but you have a LS3 in there of your rocker. These are Motion Works. For the seal is a BTR for the seal, and for the tuning kit, this is the Summit. Part number is already gone, but you can see we use it. But that's the tuning kit. Probably y'all used to this one right here. This is a comp cam one, and you can see this is what everybody used to, because you can do 2 at a time, 2 springs at a time. See that? But I don't use this one. The thing, I have bad experience with this one pulling threads, because you do in 2 springs at a time, and then when you go with the 660 spring and you try and compress 2 660s at a time, I had a bad experience with them, and they pull threads, so we don't use those. So I bring it back as we go, like that one you do 1 spring at a time. there's no way of, you know, fucking that shit up. All right, we're bringing it back. It's mostly fully disassembled. What I found, you see this one? See that little gap right there? So it's not fully torqued down. So I took apart everything. You don't have to take apart everything just to change the damn cam, but I want to make sure everything is torqued down to specs before we fucking put it all together. But you can see some of them. See, like this one. See, it has a little gap in the back. You see this one is fully down. This one has fucking silicone in it, and it's supposed to be a brand new fucking engine. This one is out. This one is not flush. Like these, they have gaps. So now I'm gonna make sure everything is torqued down on this engine before. So yeah, we bring it as we go. All right, we're bringing it back. Cam's in it. Everything's torqued and Loctite. Didn't have no Loctite at all. So we torqued down the whole front. It's done. Studs are in. The only studs we gotta put is the bottom of these heads. But that'll be tomorrow. Right now, I'm just gonna show you how to use the Motion Works spring compressor to do the shits. I'm just gonna show you on one, but I remember I was showing y'all the difference between, see, that goes there straight up and down, and this is your opposite one. It goes like that. You can do both at the same time. Just do this one, and you put your fucking breaker bar on this side, and then your breaker bar on that side, and you can do both sides at the same time. Just once you break it, you take off your lock, you flip it, and you get to work in there. Put your new one in, bring it back, and clamp it, and put your new locks in. But I'm gonna show you just on one, but you can do both at the same time, just like the other spring compressor that I say. But I'm gonna show you how easy this one is to use versus the other one. And I'm gonna show you how it doesn't pull threads, how it doesn't do nothing. I do put a rack under right now so the valve doesn't push all the way down. And that's about it. But I'm gonna show you, but let me set it up. So right there, I'm gonna try to show you the best I can, but my hand's gonna be in the way. So we're just gonna do one for you guys so you can see. Oh, my hands. So right now we're just gonna torque down, not torque down, but tie down this bolt. And this is the difference between the other one that pulls thread, because the other one you want to use power tools. With this one you don't use power tools. See, it's right there. This is snug. Give it a quarter, not even a quarter, that was it. You bring your breaker bar. I'm gonna have Danny help me so we can do it faster. Breaker bar, I hold the head, but hand's gonna be on the view. Take your locks. Take your locks. You leave your breaker bar on it. Take your spring. Get your needle nose. Like, this is all new, so we're trying to save it. If it's old and you got 300,000 miles on your engine, then you know it's all trash. But we're trying to save this one because it's still brand new. You can still use it on other shit that you're trying to rebuild. Now you grab your bottom seat. You're sealed. I don't know if you're seeing it, but you're sealed. Now you grab your Brian Tooley seal tool. I don't know if you can see it again, but I showed you all in the beginning of the video. You grab your rubber hammer and you give it love taps. You're gonna hear the different sounds on the when it's seated. Then you grab your spring and you get your top hat. Right now is the best time is to align everything before the locks goes in. Just try to line it best you can before you put pressure. And that's when the locks. And that's it. I like giving love taps. Because if that retainer is gonna pop, it's gonna pop right now. That you're giving love taps to it. See? It's gonna pop right now instead of popping inside your car and dropping a valve. But that's it. You back it back up. And there was no power tools needed. And that's it. You save your threads. You don't fuck up your threads. And that's it. You didn't fuck up your threads. They are good. Right there, see? And that's how you do it. Just remember, give it some love taps. And that's about it. So we bring it back tomorrow. I'm just gonna finish the pan today. Finish these springs. We didn't get to those heads. We're losing light. But this engine has to get reassembled. So this one is the important one. We get back to this one tomorrow too. The heads on it. Danny still got to clean shit on for that engine. And that's it. So the most important is locking this engine down. All right, we're bringing it back to the AirPs. Bad boy had installed them yesterday, but he did them all wrong. There's 3 different sizes. There are shorts and there are longs, but the long is just like this much longer, but they go in specific spots. So Fat Boy fucked up everything yesterday, so everything had to come back out and they got put in the right spots. Like this one is longer than the rest of them. These are longer than these. And if you've never seen an LSX head, they have bolts in the back of the heads. So everything is back together. We're gonna put the heads. We're gonna start the torquing process. Other than that, we're good. Just gonna wipe down the pistons because we've been doing a lot of cleaning. Because we had to chase them. I don't have a chaser. We made our own chaser. I just used the regular stock bolts and made a slot on them. And made chasers. I've been meaning to buy them, but keep forgetting. So we chased all the threads, took all the gunk out, and we've been doing a lot of cleaning. So we're just gonna rub the cylinders with oil. And that's it. Those bottom bolts on the back of the heads, you get them through there. They're gonna be right here, and you get them with a wrench. They'll be inside, and there's 4 of them. So that's it. So we're gonna start the process of torquing down the heads. All right, we're bringing it in. Right there, you can see the last bolt is inside the engine. You can see inside the engine. But you got 4 on that side and 4 on this head, and that's it. For the whole head is already torqued. I just gotta do the tuning kit and put the valve covers back on. We're gonna put the accessories on, and that's about it.